Have we ever lost the stream because the vibes were too powerful?
Just the one time.
I think once before, and then now.
I can't believe it. The vibes were so powerful. They're just like, we're so powerful. You in particular, our vibes were here, but you came in and just brought them. The ceiling was no longer the roof. It was incredible. We're talking about Bones Hyland, and I want to kind of ground this back as everybody's starting to round back into form here, hop back in on the wagon. My thing was that this homestand was going to be Bones Hyland's make or break. I wasn't, guaranteed he's going to be awesome. Yeah. It was, this is his best chance to actually get a rhythm, and if he does, that's going to be the thing for the Nuggets that really kind of puts a shot in their arm and gets them going. I honestly believe that tonight was important for that reason. I think that Bones is gaining confidence, gaining trust from not just Michael Malone. I know we spent a lot of time about Michael Malone benching him, but I even think his teammates get annoyed with him when he makes some of these dumb mistakes or missed shots. I think it was gaining trust from Michael Malone, gaining trust from his teammates, gaining trust in himself. And I feel like this is the start. It's not over, but this is exactly the start the Nuggets needed.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's who he did it against. You know, as a young guy, you don't have moments where you could prove that you're battle tested or you're going to show up in those big games. Like, this Lakers team is bad, but that's still a team that you're going to circle every single time. It doesn't matter what their record is. You want to try to beat the Lakers. You want to try to prove them wrong. They went up 40, and they still had the dogs out there just trying to score every single time. So for him to get, a huge game and be the leading scorer for the Nuggets against the Lakers, that says something. And it's like, okay, this guy gets it. This guy's starting to come on to himself. And on top of that, I mean, he's already went through, all those things. So we're starting to see it become a little bit more consistent. So you Eric, you've been talking about how he has, a good game, bad game, good. This is where he breaks the streak.
2 in a row.
This is where he breaks the streak. He's put up 2 in a row. They have a chance to do it on a back-to-back. He's already answered that he could do it 2 in a row. Now does he answer if he could do it on the second night of a back-to-back, which we haven't seen. So this is like a huge moment for him, like particularly.
So the chat was really dying to know, when did it get the loudest tonight?
It got the loudest when Bones hit, I think, that fourth three. Like, the crowd went nuts. It also got very loud when Davon Reed continually sunned LeBron James over and over and over, stealing the ball from him, knocking him down, making him look like old. Also, when Aaron Gordon and Russell Westbrook got in their little altercation, those were a lot of those bloodthirsty moments. It was beautiful. I've not been to Ball Arena this season. I forgot what it feels like.
This was your first game?
Yes.
You know what this means.
I have to go to every game now?
You're off the show. You're off the show.
Great.
If every game is a 40-point win, worth it.
Man, the greatest thing that happened to me tonight is I sat next to a Lakers fan that was down so bad that he lowered his own shield and talked honestly about his own team. And they talked about how much they hate LeBron James.
Yeah, right.
They talked about
he hates LeBron too. Yeah,
hates LeBron.
Yeah. Of course.
Hates Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, of course.
They really are not into this team at all.
What a freaking dork!
I would have been to Bones Hyland the whole time,
man. Yeah.
Say more.
Not a true Coloradan. I'm telling you, if you're a Laker fan, you're not a true Coloradan. I put this on Twitter. They're crossing the picket line at King Soopers. I know they are. I know they are. Well, not a true Coloradan.
Tonight, if they crossed that picket line, they found nothing but rotten fruit. What a terrible game.
So much rotten fruit for them, man. I love it. There's nothing
Oh, it's great, dude. I got the whole story. The Lakers suck. They know it. It's beautiful.
And the guy was all just distraught.
He was just earnest. Yeah. He was like, what am I going to say?
You're going to be back here in a week for the Warriors game. Same guy. Warriors. We fucking rule, man. All right, buddy. The other guy I do want to talk. So Bones Hyland tonight. I'm sure we'll get back to him, but the other guy I want to talk about tonight is Davon Reed.
Incredible.
You have to.
That's it's important for play. This 10-game thing is weird. Now, obviously, he's no longer a 10-game guy. He's a two-way guy. But for players, when they arrive on a new team as a hustle guy or this or that, you need to have a moment. That's where you really become endeared. It could be a dunk. It could be a pass. It could be a three-pointer or whatever. Tonight, Davon Reed had his moment, and it came against Ramon James, where LeBron, LeBron does this thing. You guys know it. When he gets a mismatch he likes, he pulls the ball out. He looks down. He kind of
between
does
his legs
like,
6 times.
Here we go. I'm about to school this youngin.
Then he fell over.
And Davon Reed poked the ball. And then Davon Reed gave a clap. And I feel like LeBron, there was like 8 seconds left, and he was like, oh, this guy thinks he's going to clap in my face. Okay, all right, I'm going to really show him. And then he fell over. And it was Davon Reed's moment right there. I honestly believe that was a moment, a Davon Reed welcome party to Denver.
And it came at Ball Arena, and in the second half, he gets another one of those moments, another stop. It goes into a timeout, and he is pumping the crowd up. And that was a real... I think, Malone has given him plenty of welcome to the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
That was the fan base's welcome to Davon. And yeah, he had 3 or 4 of those moments tonight. We talked before game about this team's answers to the LeBron question and how AG could be that. Not surprised to see Jeff take him from the start, actually, but I figured we'd see AG make an impact there. In the end, it was really Davon Reed, who is your new LeBron stopper. Make the memes, baby.
Is there any other guy that was on a 10-day contract that is playing like this much? He's also,
right now, probably, but
and he's on a 2-way. There's also not 2-way guys that are, given the post-game pressers that are, having those type of moments, especially against LeBron James. Like it's really about who it's against.
Yeah.
Like that's a highlight reel that you get to put on, when you have to find another team, if that ever, does come. Like Davon Reed had his moment, and it was a humbling moment, like for himself also. I feel like he was hyped, but he also wasn't disrespectful. Like, I know that it was surreal to like do that against LeBron James, but he did it again. Like, you're like, okay, he got the best of LeBron one time, but to do it again and for them to just keep on going through him, I know that like inspired everyone else around him. Like, this guy gets it. This guy is one of us. So, we talked about Bones Hyland getting, more attention from his teammates and just trust. They now trust Davon Reed in a better way as well. Like, this is big.
This is what's lost in the super team era, this idea of these little moments. Like, think about Davon Reed, guys. Think about him. Signs a 10. He's in the G League. Like, he comes with the Nuggets this summer. It's like, hey, man, play the summer league. You got to grind throughout the summer. You do all this different stuff. He's flying coach. He's doing all. He has to go like, hey, man, we're going to send you up to Detroit, up to Grand Rapids, and you got to start there, and, maybe we'll need you. Like, he gets a little chance. He gets to go back. Then he gets another chance. Here he is on a 2-way. He's not even making that much money. He's not even making that much money as a 2-way player, but he gets a chance tonight to guard LeBron James in a moment that means a lot to the Denver Nuggets, and he delivers. Like, this is what his sports are supposed to be about, and it was a great one we got tonight.
This is like something that I've come to realize is that, especially in the world of basketball, like the error or the margin of error you have is so thin, and it's so easy to wash out of this league. And seeing the number of 10 days and hardship and guys that are getting a second chance and like really impressing, like just shows you like how insanely good this league is and how hard it is to remain in this league. Like, because there's guys that come in like Davon Reed, like he was playing in China, like he couldn't play in this country,
right.
There's just like the amount of basketball talent that exists in the world right now it's staggering.
I was actually having a conversation with a friend in NBA media over the weekend or sometime during this week about that very idea I wonder how many teams, I wonder if the strategy right now, the way the salary cap works, is to really sign 5 players for a ton of money. Traditionally, you think you got to sign a guys for money, and then you got to save some for your bench, and you need like this or that. But I wonder if it's just like, these are my 5 guys, I need them. And like guys 6 through 15, there's so many good players out there that it doesn't matter. And like Davon Reed would play for a vet minimum right now. That'd be like a godsend.
They're not the glue guys; they're the grout guys.
But it also is a good example of how like the floor of the NBA, like that line that's drawn, it doesn't get it right every time. Like there are a lot of guys in and outside of this bubble
a lot of times
that belong, and what goes into you, like Davon Reed got drafted into a bad situation, a couple coaching changes and an injury, and boom, this bubble guy that bubble's burst.
Right.
He's not in the league. Now we see him in the right situation, and you're thinking, why would this guy not be in the NBA? Right. And so it's a really good reminder that like these teams, like and they don't always get it right. And so like what goes into, not everyone is LeBron, and a lot of guys are just trying to survive, and what goes into you being able to do that and you thriving, it's really nuanced and complicated.
Yeah. So I love it. Davon Reed, this was a great moment for him, and I'm just so glad he got the opportunity. Why don't we take our first break? There's a third guy that I feel like we're going through the ticker here. There's a third guy that I think we have to talk about, and that is Zeke Nnaji, who to me is starting like Bones Hyland on a smaller scale, starting to have a little bit of a, hey, this is a momentum builder. And he was very good tonight as well. We'll talk about him.
Sexy Pizza, obviously that quota has expired, guys. Right now, we'll let you know if there's going to be another one coming soon. Hopefully, you check them out. Hopefully, you've seen them at our tailgates because they've been providing.
The Lakers fans at the arena tonight hate Sexy Pizza.
They do hate Sexy Pizza.
They prefer like Pizza Hut or something. I don't know.
Oh, they make me sick. I wish I had a Sexy Pizza right now.
Oh my God.
If you're wondering what Sexy Pizza is, it's Colorado, baby. It's a pizza place, but also they've got philanthropies. A portion of every sale from these 5 specialty pies is donated to a range of different nonprofits right here in Colorado. Eat good, do good, and support Colorado all in one place. Head to Sexy Pizza. If you want to have them support your organization or event like we have with our tailgates, go to www.sexy.pizza. Check out their About page for the donation link and see how Sexy Pizza can support your cause. Sexy Pizza, check them out. Also, Green Mountain Dental Group. Chances are that it's been way too long since you last got your teeth looked at by a professional. And you should do that. And check out, and you should do it with our friends at Green Mountain Dental Group, who are extreme Colorado sports fans, just like you, just like me, just like all of us here at DNVR. They're the best damn family-owned dentists in the metro. And by now, you should know. If you don't know, when you schedule a cleaning, X-ray, and exam, you walk out of the door with a free Sonicare toothbrush. That's actually an insane value. We have a lot of good deals. That's one of the better ones. So they're going to help take care of your teeth. They're going to give you the right tools to take care of your teeth. And you guys get to talk about Jokic. Everyone wins. Green Mountain Dental Group. Check them out.
Let's go.
Check them out indeed. Zeke Nnaji tonight, a.k.a. Rambo.
Man.
Maybe we're not working Rambo.
Yeah, that's going to stick for sure.
Maybe we'll call him Mambo.
Zeke Nnaji, you look at his stat line tonight, he goes 3 of 11, 1 of 4 from the three-point line. But here's the important thing to me. 1, plus 27. When he was on the court, they were dominating. 8 points, 1 steal, 11 rebounds. I keep talking about these rebounds are so important to me. The tenacity. We had a little bit of tenacious Z tonight, I would say, out on the court. But more than anything, I just feel like he is getting a little bit more comfortable in what is being required of him, what is being asked of him.
Well, it was the Lakers didn't have a lot of size tonight, guys, right? So Dwight's in the starting lineup. That second group was pretty small. Yeah. And so Zeke had to be the one, right? Especially with no JaMychal. And so you look at his night, that's absolutely the first thing you circle, is the 11 rebounds. Now, how long has it been since we've seen the Nuggets make a small ball lineup pay? And think about this, that wasn't even one with Jokic out there, right? They played the right way tonight. And Zeke, I think, understood that the reason he's gotten so much credit of late is the rebounding, and that when you look at who the Lakers had on the floor, that was his best chance to make an impact tonight. He understood it. He got it done.
Underrated stat line for Zeke as of late has been the offensive rebounding.
Yeah.
He's aggressively attacking the boards and keeping plays alive. Also, I mean, he missed a layup today. He goes after it. He doesn't give up on the play. He's still trying to be involved on the rebounding, and he understands that. He went 3 of 11, which, at any time is a bad game, but he was a plus 27. So he's shooting and trying to find himself in the game, but also he's playing well on the defensive end of the floor and also giving the team extra opportunities where you can have a, not so good scoring game, but still have a good game. So it's good for Zeke to see he doesn't have to score to be effective. He doesn't have to score for that to be the only way that he could get on the floor. He's in the second unit. He did exactly what they needed him to do. Knock down a three-pointer, attack the glass, try to get to the free throw line. He did everything that was asked of him, and it was a good game from him.
He also went right at LeBron James, and LeBron blocked it, but he went up strong, and he went to dunk that, and I liked that. Yeah, more of that from Zeke, and not everyone's LeBron, and you are pretty big.
Dude, he's like starting to play like a big guy.
Tenacious Z.
Tenacious Z, man. I love to see it. It's if he can really weave that into his game, that thing where he's like, oh, right, I'm a big guy. I can just run into people and be effective, and then mix it with the finesse game of his three-point shot. That's a dangerous player.
Yeah, I love what I saw from him tonight. I really love what I saw from the Nuggets tonight. The next guy we're going to talk about, guys, Nikola Jokic. Ever heard of him? I said in the pregame show. I said tonight
he's the Brad Doherty type.
17 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 1 steal. So he did get the steal. Did I hit my parlay? No, because I don't think Aaron Gordon. No, he had 11 points.
13 assists in 28 minutes. He's a center.
13 assists. They were some beauties tonight, man.
Oh God.
17, 12, and 13 for Jokic tonight. 7 of 12 shooting. When this game started, in the pregame we talked about the Dwight Howard matchup. A guy that has been under Jokic's skin has given him a hard time. when this game started, Dwight Howard had like 10 points in the first 5 minutes.
The first quarter, yeah.
And I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm thinking like, what's with Yoke? He can't handle Dwight. This is his kryptonite for whatever reason. But then the game kind of kept going.
Then the game was longer than 5 minutes.
It was longer than 5 minutes. And I felt like there was a moment in this game where Yoke started to say, no, I'm going at this MFer.
It was when Dwight drew his third foul
Yeah.
or second foul. I think Yoke just recognized he had a chance to flip that same script right back on Dwight, and he
Great
was
point.
not going to miss that opportunity. And that was probably the stretch you zero in on, is where Jokic said, okay, I'm going to press the pedal now. That was it. And that, again, man, this goes back to my ultimate, like my favorite Jokic take, which is very, very few guys that have ever played this game have a better understanding of when to pull which lever and when. And tonight was a masterclass in, like, if I apply pressure right here, that can break the dam.
Yep.
And I think he fully understood that.
That's a A+ point, man. Hey.
Oh,
I'm giving you
wow.
a fist bump, man. You're not going to. Sorry, you got to go. Your turn?
Yeah, whatever, dude. One of the the best parts of Jokic's game tonight is he was unbothered. Like Dwight Howard starts out, getting the best of him, and that's something that I'm sure that he understands. You go back to the bubble and just times that Dwight Howard was going off, and he started out with all of the momentum. Jokic didn't press. Jokic didn't try to go at him every single time, and I think any other superstar in this league would have tried to respond in those different ways. But Jokic is like, okay, I'm just going to still, do what I have to do. He also understood that Dwight Howard had the disadvantage of fouling too much. So he's going to be like cerebral. He's still going to be aggressive, but he's also going to do all of the right things. So just got the best of him the entire time and also got others involved. Him making all those extra passes, it got the offense flowing, and we've been seeing that in the last 2 games. And I mean, they scored 125 plus in 2 games, and he's starting to get himself going back on the assists. So it's a big game for Jokic, but just an understanding and self-awareness.
Dude, he had a triple-double early in the third. Got to sit out
very early.
the rest of the game. It was like, oh, they have no answer for Jokic. But luckily for them, well, not that luckily, they have no answer for anyone.
Yeah.
They have no answers. This squad, like, that team is so hapless. It's so beautiful to watch. I also got the Lakers fan I was sitting next to admit Jokic is transcendence.
Really?
I was like,
Man, they're down real bad.
I'm like, he's awesome, isn't he? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, he's awesome.
These guys are going to start drinking IPAs. They're going to start skiing.
Before you
These
know
guys
it,
are really going to be real converts. It's like they're really going to assimilate into Colorado.
they're going to be at Light Shade screaming DNVR at the top of their
Yeah,
lungs.
yeah, exactly. It's gonna be
Yeah.
over
To
here
all
very
of the
soon.
Lakers fans that have already crossed over here back to the Nuggets, welcome. We're happy to have you.
We don't want any converts. Is that right? I'll tell you, there's one shot in particular I remember from Jokic. I think there's a couple, but I one in particular, and that was his 3-pointer. And I know this is I'm probably overstating things here, but there are moments when a Jokic 3-pointer just matters a little bit more.
Yep.
He hit the one tonight. Like, he hit it. And it was a little bit of a, second half, like, let's calm things down. Let's show what's going on. Is Denver going to blow the third quarter? That was one of the big questions we had. They had a nice lead. It wasn't, I think they were up 11 or 13 or 14 or something at the half, but it felt like they should have maybe been up 20. I know we're picking nits here. So you think third quarter, what are they going to do? And he hit one of those threes, and it was like, there it is. That's the one that tells everybody we're fine. We're going to be okay. And it was just very meaningful to me. So the other funny thing is, this was an NBA TV game tonight, so it wasn't quite national television.
I wouldn't know. I was at the game.
I'm saying football had the spotlight. But you know what? We did talk about the LeBron MVP Jokic, thing like right tonight. I'll tell you what. No question, the best player on the court tonight was Jokic. Like, LeBron was just an observer of Jokic's greatness
the best
tonight.
player may have been Davon Reed.
Davon Reed was a great player tonight. No, but in all seriousness, though, Jokic tonight, because he didn't play a lot of minutes. He would have had like 30, 20, and 20, but he only played so many minutes tonight. Where else do you guys want to go? Who's the next player you find the most interesting to get to next?
Jeff Green.
All right, Jeff Green.
There's no way you go away from what he did tonight.
That's a good
10
point.
of 14.
Yeah.
Like the efficiency's there.
He's on a roll. He's on a roll.
26, 3, and 4.
And he's dunking the hell out of the ball.
Yeah,
he doesn't
is.
care
It's
who's
so
around.
wild.
Guys move out of the way. People don't challenge
LeBron
Jeff Green
James
around the
moved out
rim.
of the way.
Like, he set the tone with his first dunk. He brought it from the side, goes and dunks
like
it.
a rookie.
And he also understands to cut. Like, there's
he really
times
does.
that he could actually sit there at the three-point line, and he had it going from, like, deep. And he's like, no, I'm going to make the defense have to adjust. I'm also going to be able to just go and score. He's actually slashing. It's not just like alley-oops and things like that. He's slashing, catches the ball, guys move out of the way because they just know what he is. So for him to, like, you know, go back in time in this game and go and score 26 points in this game.
Yeah.
Jeff Green scored 26 points.
Jeff Green has Facu Campasso to thank for the reemergence of this part of his identity. The dunk master, the Duncan uncle is entirely attributed to the play of he and Facu Campasso. Like, it has awakened it in him. Now he's like doing it all the time. We didn't get this out of Jeff Green earlier. I didn't know he had this. Like, all the time.
This is actually, though, I think we have now gone from like, oh, we're learning about Jeff Green to Jeff Green's going crazy right now. This is a lot of dunks even for Jeff Green.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that, like, the style of play that Facu gives to him, where it's like a downhill pass of him just streaking that two-man game that they have, that pick and roll. It's like downhill. The way that Facu gets him going, like, his inertia is so violent. Like, I don't know where it came from. I love it.
I love Jeff Green. And I'm serious for a second here. Like, Jeff Green's bounced around. I have no idea what the future holds for him. Jeff, Denver is your home.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Jeff Green, the Duncan uncle. Dunkle.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot of argument in the chat right now.
Can I
about
tell
whether
you
it should be
something?
Dunkle or the Duncan
Can
uncle.
I tell you guys something?
Or Dunk
we don't
Jeff.
care what you think. It's the Duncan uncle.
It could be anything you want. Duncan uncle, whatever. I'm telling you, this guy just is like, I feel like we're getting the best Jeff Green.
He was also 4 or 5 from 3 tonight, and it felt like all 4 of those makes were ball is pop in place. You know what I mean? He's wide open. Please hit this. The crowd wants to yell. And he obliged, and they obliged. And so it was, we have watched the Nuggets all season long. Play well, play well, play well. Oh, here's an opportunity, and they miss it. And tonight, they just hit every opportunity, right? Every time they smelled blood, they went for the kill. It was just awesome. And Green was a lot of it. There were so many moments where it's like, oh, this would be big. And he was like, relax, guys, I got this. 25, or what did he finish with, Dev? It was 23, 26, 3 and 4. That's an insane Jeff Green.
26 points, man, for Jeff Green. Dude, I feel like he's living his dream.
I love how glowingly we're talking about Jeff Green, because if you think about the guys we're talking about tonight against the Lakers, Jeff Green, Bones Hyland, Davon Reed, guys are like, who the hell is over there? How did they go off like that against the Lakers? Everyone wants to talk about the Lakers, and it's these guys that are doing it to them. So that has to mean a little bit more.
It does. It's the ebb and the flow of the goddamn season. It's why you ride the waves of life during an NBA season, because you get games like the one we got a couple games ago that was the most distraught, I think, most of Nuggets Twitter especially has felt over the last couple years. Like that low feeling of like, oh no, maybe we're wrong. Right. Maybe this team is terrible and we've been following fool's gold. But like the team is good. It's a good team. We have really good players. Like sometimes players, we just need our best guys back. Like we just have Will Barton as our second best player now.
But there are things that they can do in the meantime, and tonight they did them.
Sure,
and that's why it's. And so here's the thing. I also want to take a deep breath, right? I understand that it's Portland and the Lakers. But
first of all, I just love this shade. It's like you're being serious, but it's also shade. It's like, guys, they haven't beat anyone. They've just beaten the LeBron James's Lakers. All right, it's not really a good win, you guys.
Okay, but
the washed king.
Here's why I am excited, earnestly. 2 get-right games, 2 chances to get right. They got it right both times.
Yep.
And so we'll see how it goes from there. But there's momentum in not just in terms of result, guys, but process, habits, vibes.
Let's get to this, because this is actually the point I wanted to talk about tonight in the post-game show, which is just like, to say are the Nuggets back is probably, all right, we're oversimplifying it. But seriously, like, this homestand was all about getting right. This homestand was all about building momentum. Dev, where are they in the process right now of getting right?
I think that they're they're almost back. They're almost truly back.
We've been upgraded to almost back.
Honestly,
yeah.
like they're very
Hell yeah.
questionable now. They're questionable.
Hell yeah.
Questionable. The Nuggets are questionable.
Oh, we're so close to
like,
we're
really-
almost probable.
If you
We're
think,
like,
yeah,
we're like
almost
out of the
probable.
protocol, though,
If you take away that
just getting our
that
legs
Clippers
back.
loss,
Just get our legs right.
Right.
like
They're rolling.
they're rolling. They're
good
truly
point.
rolling. And also, what you can see is they're starting to beat the teams that are reeling. That's why tomorrow, is a very, very big game against Utah. That's a really, they're a good team, and they've been historically a good team, but they're reeling right now. So do you try to take the momentum, the no momentum that they have from them, and just really change the way that they going forward? I think that was the big difference about Utah Jazz and the Nuggets, and we talked about that in previous shows. Is the Jazz find a way to beat bad teams every single time. The Nuggets are starting to beat those bad teams. You take away the Clippers one, okay, and you can't get that back, but now you could actually go from here. So, Adam, you talked about this homestand being where it could finally turn around and change. Tomorrow is a huge one to see that.
Huge game.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's interesting that they went from this game with the Lakers where it was like, okay, two teams that haven't necessarily felt great lately. Let's see who's the one that's really down bad. 40-point game. No question who the team that's down bad is. It's not the Nuggets. It's the Lakers. But it is funny also that now tomorrow's game features the same thing. Like, the Jazz are on a little bit of a slide. Nuggets are starting to think, hey, are we back? We don't, let's find out. And if you win, all of a sudden the Jazz are like, wait, do we suck? And the Nuggets are up here. So this is another, just like tonight.
My feeling is that game against the Jazz or the Clippers will be the one we look back on as where the light flipped on.
I effing hope so.
Every
It's
year
like-
January against the Clippers. It's just
It's just like
schedule it every year.
It was such a
count it as
bad
loss.
such a bad loss, so disheartening. Really made everybody sort of question what they were doing. It sounded like the coaching staff included. Malone sounded way more introspective the day after, talking about sort of that win, and he also it felt like he hit a reset. Like, he apologized to Matt Moore. Like, he was just like, he was like,
Can I tell you something? That was Malone does this because he's very emotional.
Yes.
We saw Cassidy
Yes.
Hubbard or whatever where he
Yes.
did it and then he apologized.
Yes.
He does this, but the Matt Moore one was funny because I was kind of surprised he apologized on
right,
that
because
one.
Matt was wrong, right?
But it was a moment. You're right. That to me, it was a moment
it was
of
a-
deep reflection. He came out of meditation and
Yes.
was like, "I need to apologize."
I
to Matt
think
Moore.
that the Nuggets as a whole were like, wow, we just took the biggest L of our careers. We need to
Right.
sort of look in the mirror. We're not doing the right things. And since then, the vibes, you tell me.
Very good.
Look at this smug motherfucker.
How high are you? Like, wow.
No, I'm more drunk than high, bro. Come on,
All
be
right,
cool
well,
to me.
there you go. Absolutely, man. Just a 10 out of 10 vibes win. Here's a crazy stat for you guys. Dev, what are the Nuggets over the last 10 games? Don't look. What would you guess? Over the last 10, what's the record?
With this win, I'd say 7-3.
What would you guess?
7-3.
Did you guys already know?
No, this is my guess.
To me-
I'd say 7-3.
Here's the thing, 7-3 is really good.
It's really good.
It is good.
And it feels
700%,
like we
yeah.
feel like are there this or that. And again, I still think the Nuggets have to prove to us
They do.
have to get some more wins.
They do.
But
To me
7-3
specifically.
is at least another little indicator here of like, hey, Nuggets are doing a little bit better. We got an audience here. What's up, everybody?
I'm telling you,
What's going on
like,
here?
It's cracking, boys.
I left.
Girls.
I
Sorry.
left Ball Arena.
You guys want some rakia? No,
Oh, they
like,
took deep breaths, both of them.
They're like, someone told me this would be fun.
When I left Ball
We got
Arena,
it
like
coming, we
things
got it
felt like a little different. Like the world felt a little different. Like it felt as though
Spring
the
is in
thaw
the air.
had hit its darkest point.
No, they're gonna have the
It just
rocket
felt
we
different.
have.
I don't know what to say, man. Like I got that old timey Nuggets feeling, just like a little bit. I got that twinge of like, oh, that's right. That's like
that's
why
a
you
great
spent
take.
a good portion of the last 5 years of your life focused on this squad. Like
Did feel that twinge tonight, didn't you?
felt
Little
it,
spark,
man.
huh?
Felt it.
I love
Like,
that.
Outside was cold, but it felt like a little warmer. So
love that.
I don't know. Do with that what you will. But the Nuggets are back, and we're going to win the championship. Let's go.
We're right back there. Any other final closing thoughts on this one? I mean, here's one thing I will say. The Lakers, not that I give a shit about what they're doing, but it is funny to watch them tonight and think, like, Anthony Davis coming back, trade deadline soon. I feel like that team is just going to be an awkward locker room from now until the trade deadline.
It feels like LeBron understands that they're not good enough around him.
Yo.
Like
And
that he
it
has
also-
to be that guy every night.
No, but it also understands, like, all the players also understand that LeBron understands it.
Yes,
They're
yes,
like,
yes, yes.
yeah.
Yep.
They're like all sitting there. It's like duck, duck, goose. They're like,
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
going to be called?
Is
Am I
it
the
gonna be
one?
me?
Am I the goose? Who's
You're like
getting
texting
called here?
LeBron like, FYI, I was 3 of 5 from deep tonight.
I don't know if you saw my plus minus, but it was not as bad as Taylor Norton teacher over here. His was way
I
worse.
gave you. Like, do you want that higher? Or
Did you notice we won the minutes when I was on the court with you tonight, but lost them when I was with Avery Bradley?
Player A on this list of thoughts is actually player B was Kyrie Irving the year you won the championship. Just that FYI.
A couple of notes from me, guys. Will Barton was decent in the win, but I want to note that he shot the fewest amount of shots in the starting group. Just like to point that out whenever it happens because everyone likes to point out when the opposite happens.
That's so true, man. Will Barton, how many shots did he take tonight? What did you say?
He had 5. He only took 5 shots tonight. I
He
believe.
took 5 shots tonight.
Is that correct?
What a ball hog. Wait,
no, he took 9 shots. No, he took 5 shots. Only 5 shots. The fewest in the starting lineup.
What a ball hog, man.
And then
he made 4 of 5 tonight.
And then plus minus darling Facundo Campazzo 34 tonight.
Team
tied for
high,
high with
game
Bones
high.
Hyland.
Plus 34?
Yeah, plus 34.
Because I don't want to get yelled at again. I
was just
don't
joking.
have a
I'm
ton-
just
No, I
joking.
don't have
Yeah,
a ton of Facu takes from tonight. I thought he was good.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was a team high plus 34, so I'm a little surprised by that. I thought he was good.
The bench whipped. That's all.
The bench whipped ass,
Look,
yeah.
for reference, Bones Hyland plus 34, Davon Reed plus 33, Facundo Campazzo plus 34, one more Zeke Nnaji plus 27. So the
here's
bench did fine.
Another little nugget from tonight. The Laker fan sitting next to me after Facu had a good play where I think he went for an and one. He was like, "It's because he's wearing Kobe's." It was awesome.
They're doing everything.
It was awesome. He's so good. He has to admit he's good, but it's because he's wearing Kobe's.
I love that they're already in nostalgia mode. You know, like they're already going back in the day.
sweet.
Yeah, that's so great. Let's take another break. On the other side, Super Chats. Ryan Blackburn, my homie, is going to be joining us from DenverStiffs.com. Also, the
Hell
Pick Action
yeah,
Roll
dude.
podcast. He's taking the place of Harrison Wind tonight. Is it a coincidence? Does anybody feel that Harrison Wind not present tonight? Nuggets vibes are immaculate.
Oh,
Wow.
not a coincidence.
Wow, Ewing theory in effect tonight. Should we trade Wind?
I don't know. I'm just
Should we
saying.
trade Wind?
Yeah,
Dude,
what
tell
state
me-
is he in right now, actually?
I have no idea.
Wisconsin?
Probably, I would say
Is
a
that a state?
drunken state.
Dude,
can
tell
stay
me-
there. He
But
can
tell
stay
me
there.
that having a weekly article named "The Windy City" wouldn't slap.
No, we're trading him to Chicago.
Go to Chicago,
For
Harrison.
Lonzo Ball.
We traded him
Harrison
for Lonzo.
Wind
Oh
for
my
Lonzo.
God, I love Harrison, but for Lonzo,
Thoughts and
Come
musing
on.
from Harrison Wind. The Windy City.
And you know what? I bet Wind has tweeted at least once tonight. I'm going to check.
He's probably got better tweets than me, to be
Yeah.
honest. You know you're up,
You're
right?
supposed to actually go.
Do I? Is it ad reads now? Honestly, not doing the bit, I had no idea. I had no idea that we would go into that.
The greatest thing is that when you have a bit where you're bad at your job.
Yeah.
That's the joke, but it's also
Not
This
lost
time
on
he's
me.
not doing that bit.
Not lost on me. Worked
That's
very
just
hard
comedy
to
right
establish that.
comedy.
Hey, the NFL playoffs are here. The Denver Broncos are not, but DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is, and they're kicking things off with a huge offer. Cutting down to Super Bowl 56, new customers can get 56-1 odds on any wildcard team to win their game. Any wildcard team to win their game, Dev, like the Bills or something.
Like the Bills, if you would've placed that bet
like if
on the
someone would have
Bills,
bet
you
on the
would've done great
Bills,
tonight.
they would have won tonight. All customers can also get in on the DraftKings Hammer the Over, like the Bills Patriots game, which was the Hammer the Over tonight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it was.
For every
I couldn't even get in
5,000
on that.
bettors who take the over
the
for
Bills
Saturday
really
night,
helped out the over tonight.
they really did. The Bills
Patriots
really.
didn't really carry their weight in that, but the Bills carried it so much that they actually carried it for both teams tonight.
I personally want to thank the Bills, as does the rest of America, for the over tonight.
And so a reminder: the Bills will
Bills
be
alone were the over.
the Bills who won their game will play again next weekend. And just remember to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code DNVR. Get 56-1 odds on any NFL team, but just $5 is fees. It's promo code DNVR
I
this
love that we're
wildcard weekend at
zooming in
DraftKings
on
Sportsbook. An official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. The Patriots lost.
Patriots. Was that the ad read?
They
update those daily?
I saw it there.
By the hour.
Parker's updating the ad reads like on the hour.
And then, guys, Light Shade Dispensary, Colorado's premier dispensary. We can drop the soon to be. There's now 11 locations. That's pretty tight. And hang on a second. Oh no.
Use DNVR.
Where's the Ripple one? Yeah, we want to talk to you about Ripple products, which you can find at Lightshade. Ripple is a fast-acting dissolvable, clinically proven to hit 2 times faster than the leading gummy. Boom, tough-acting to actin. Ripple starts absorbing within 10 minutes, so you can depend on a consistent experience every time. Ripple Quick Sips are the most convenient way to get the fastest THC. Just pour on your tongue.
Dude,
Where can you find Ripple? At Colorado's premier dispensary, Lightshade, with 11 Colorado locations. Podcast listeners can get 25% off non-sale items with code DNVR.
Ripple's fantastic. Ripple is a
Testimonials.
mainstay at the DNVR tailgates.
Every single time, D-Line, if you guys notice this, D-Line's mic is pointed at his
His
forehead.
nose, yeah.
And then
I'm
when he
like,
talks,
and
he
he
goes like
reaches up.
this. Like,
As if he can't just reach down.
as if he couldn't just like make the mic point
At
at
any
his mouth.
point.
I love it. It's your own sound. I'm not complaining. I'm saying I like it.
guys, I'm not classically trained.
Watch, Kel's gonna be like, holy
Dude, this
shit,
thing-
that's so much
Yo,
louder.
can I tell you guys something?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Each one of you is my least favorite. One more than the last. I won't say
Which
it with
order?
starts or
Wait.
ends.
We
I'm
know Deb's your
thrilled I'm in
favorite,
the
so I
middle.
know, yeah, you're perfect. I mean, I just, you are the most middle of his legs. Let's get to some super chats, man. The vibes had to have been amazing. What did we make? $1 million tonight?
Yeah.
$10
You must be
million.
rich.
What did you just do there?
Are we going to drink these rocket
Is that how
shots,
tiny
by
the-
the way?
From the old show.
Oh, got you. You don't have a headset, do you? Do you know how I can't ever read these naturally, not let alone when
Says,
they're size 1 font?
Showing some love to the DNVR crew. $5. Mundering LeBron and the Lakers. Priceless.
Oh,
Justin
hell
McCall,
yeah.
Dude, what a
Dude, Kale, way to find this from the old
Yeah,
train.
dude,
know.
that's some super producing right
Kale
there.
is a lot of
producer.
Kale is a lot of things. Most not good. The one thing that is good, he is dutiful and he makes sure that super chats get read.
Kale, make a new DraftKings Sportsbook King of the Game graphic with yourself on it, will you?
Yeah, Kale.
But with the
Treat yourself.
crown on your ass.
You might not know it, by the way. We talk open shit about him all night long, but he's really good at his job.
All right, what's another one? Get up close again. and read
Okay,
this.
let's see.
Make this one smaller, Kale.
The energy Facu, Bones, Reed, and Zeke bring is what we need off the bench. Kristen, great point. It's a
So
great
actually, I
point.
want to pull on this thread for a little bit
Yeah,
because
that's a pull on the
part-
thread.
Yeah,
I wanted to drink Rakia, but fine, pull on the thread.
sorry. There is something too. So often we talk about roles on a team. We talk about, can he shoot? Can he drive? Can he protect the rim? Can he rebound? There are personality traits that every team needs, and it's like a multitude of personalities. Like, you're not like everybody needs to be this type. You need lots of different things. When you're a bench player, a la a Davon Reed in particular, but also Facu understands this. He brings energy every goddamn night. Every second he brings.
Yes.
Nobody has ever said Facu didn't have the energy tonight. He always brings it, so he understands this. But Davon, Bones, that's what they need. That's what they need. They need to bring this emotional lift to the Nuggets as much as we talk about the skill sets. And I do agree. Tonight, Davon Reed clapping as he was getting a stop against
100%.
LeBron, that is energy. I'm not afraid of you.
Oh.
I'm willing to put myself in the spotlight right now, put myself on the line to do this.
Oh, that feeling was so apparent in the arena. Like, it just felt like, I mean, immediately when LeBron fell down, I was like, don't get any sweeter than this, boys. It don't get any sweeter than this. We're watching the king dethrone himself in embarrassing fashion. And it's like, you don't think so? It felt that way. It just felt like
I mean,
the changing
tonight
of the
it
guard.
happened. Yeah.
Was the robe too hot or something?
No, I had to lean forward. It fell off.
Okay.
We don't have like, it doesn't, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Eric, are you going full changing of the guard after that?
yeah. I'm going full
It's
changing
Davon
of the
Reed.
guard.
It's
Keep it
Davon
coming.
Reed's
It's his league.
now. Yeah,
it's his league.
Wash King, it's over. My league now. Ja Morant, Jokic.
In all seriousness, though, I do feel like this is part of the Zeke Nnaji thing. I feel like when he's approaching last season and this season, it was, okay, I can shoot, I can do this or that. What does it seem? What the team needs for you is for you to be a psychopath.
100.
Sometimes.
100
They just need you to dive out of bounds for a ball you had no chance of getting, just to be like, hey, I'm going to come home with a couple cuts and everything else. And I feel like he's starting to get that. That's why I say there are these personality traits you need.
My favorite play of the game from Zeke was LeBron blocking his dunk, and it's just you have to go, because if you go for a layup, he's blocking that shit too. So go up strong, and not everyone's going to be LeBron, and have that in your head that you're not seeing who it is, because that's the right play. That's finishing strong. So I do think that really is Zeke's process right now, is mentally sort of turning a corner of like, hey man, physically, skill-wise, all of it, like, you belong. Go be tenacious.
Rob asked, would you be cool with Reed slapping the floor? No.
I was gonna make the same
so
joke,
funny.
dude. I was gonna make the same joke. Shout out,
every
Rob.
man has a code. My code is no floor
his line.
slapping for adults.
Have you guys ever seen someone actually get a stop once they slap the floor?
Never.
Because I haven't.
Oh, are you kidding? College basketball's full of floor slap, but it's more like
They get
guys
scored
just,
on every time.
No, they usually just miss the other team misses shots because that's how college basketball works. But whatever.
Floater.
Brick. All right, what else we got? Man, we have a lot from the old chat. The old chat was the real one.
The BC chat, but before Crash. All right, let's get busy. Also, no one can tell me Jeff Green does not love playing with Jokic and getting a poster dunk on every play. Let's go, Danny K.
Legitimately worried Jeff Green's going to cost too much. Like 36-year-old Jeff Green is like, I don't know if we can afford him, guys. He's going to be he's a max player.
Dude, he was legitimately not like good for his role tonight. Just very
good.
very
Dude, he's
good.
maxing out my heart. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, nice.
All right, give us the next one. Keep them coming, man. These super chats are
Let's
sending
see.
us to Serbia.
All right,
Where
James
we've been
Ray.
welcomed by Nikola Jokic.
I think it's time for a
welcomed.
few shots, boys. Oh, God.
Oh, if only
Take
I'd poured them.
the Rakia on the way out. Go Nuggets. James.
Hell yeah, James. My guy, James Ray. I think we got to go to my man here. I'm hosting,
Oh.
guys. I got to host. I got to host tonight.
Can we
By the way, real quick. So you guys might have noticed right here, my guy Marco has been to the bar now twice from Chicago, and he's in town because tomorrow night we're taking the party bus to watch the Nuggets smack down on Gobert and the Jazz. Makes his own rakia, starting his own distillery, Big Honey Rakia. So
Holy
what we
shit,
have
are
right
you
here
kidding?
may or may not make you go blind.
Wait a minute. We have experimental
We have an
Rakia.
experimental rakia that comes in this tea. It's a bottle that says tea on it.
What's the worst that could happen?
Is this one of these things like if we got caught with it, we'd go to jail?
Probably.
Are we
Should
incriminating
we clear
ourselves?
bottles?
Is that actually? Are we? Is this illegal?
Moonshine certainly is not legal.
Is bootlegging
Let's
illegal?
go.
Bootlegging illegal? I don't know. Well, you've brought something to my attention I'm concerned for. Anyway, drink this, Marco. Givali.
Big Honey, Givali. You son of a biscuit.
I feel bad not taking Marco's.
That is that's strong. That's strong. That's so strong.
Holy
really
shit. That is...
strong.
It's a lot stronger.
He actually said it was. He actually said it was stronger than most rakia.
It's
so.
stronger than the store bought.
Yo,
stuff,
that
for sure.
second kick.
It hit me twice. Yo.
Oh, can we just skip to around the association?
Yo.
You know what? That one did taste great. And I actually think it tasted fantastic.
Tasted good.
But it also did, you're right, it tastes like it is rubbing alcohol at the end.
My God, dude. I went blind just now.
Oh,
Is anyone here? I'll read the super
I'm
chat.
sweating.
They're right
My
there.
hands are sweaty.
Dude, my palms are sweaty, knees weak.
I think I might throw up your mom's spaghetti.
You guys know how, like, at a potluck, when you're like, I don't want to touch that, it
Yeah.
looks nasty? That's what that is. Like,
I can't believe you're doing this to my guy Marco.
I don't care.
No, I disagree. I think that one's actually.
Hey, we like Marco.
I hate it all.
I
He
hated
hates
it all.
all
I
of
thought
it.
it was
He
great.
hates
hate
all
the old
Rakia.
one.
He's not
So I
discriminating.
definitely hate that one.
That's right.
You just lost your Serbian card.
No, you
Yes, you
can't
can.
give
No,
it
I
away.
can too.
You didn't give
I
me the
can
Serbian
too. I
card,
can
so you
take
can't
away
take
it.
away the
That
Serbian
Serbs tell
card.
him it's gone.
You don't have a Serbian card, so
Probation.
you can't take it away from me.
Oh, this is getting under my skin.
It's like an
Dylan
Everclear
Smith
shot.
says,
I'm like,
what
whoa.
a night, fellas. Bones and Jokic. LeBron may have to cry one out. LOL. I think that means laughing out loud. Dylan, you couldn't be more right.
People don't remember this. When LeBron turned, I can't remember, one of his birthdays, he was in Denver. Josh Kroenke and LeBron friends. They all flew to Aspen immediately after the game. There was so many people in town. Like, all these, famous people were in the hall. Do you remember this game, Dev? Were you around for this one?
Yes.
This was, maybe 6 years ago.
Yes.
I think I want to say it was his 30th birthday, and they went to Aspen. It was, famous people in the hallway, and I remember it being, and it was so weird. They don't
That
want to
sounds
party
weird.
in Denver. They're going to party in Aspen.
Well, that's where all the money goes to Aspen.
I
That's
can't
why
imagine
COVID started there, and all of the
started in
people
Aspen,
from
you're
Europe
right.
and everywhere flew in because Aspen's a big deal.
Can you imagine being so rich that's like, hey, you guys, after the show, do you guys want to go to Aspen?
Adam, if you asked me to go to Aspen and you had a way to get me there, I would do it in a
course
heartbeat.
you
The
would.
closest we got was a cabin trip that you canceled because you got
Well,
sick.
it wasn't my fault.
I agree to disagree.
Maybe it was. I don't
yeah,
know.
agree to disagree.
Anyway, I got it.
Listen, I don't have it.
I was very safe to protect you.
All right.
All right, what else we have?
All right, let's see here.
Man, I can't believe all these came in over there like this.
Man, one shot
Chris
really
says-
keep me in there.
Davon Reed!
Hell yeah, Chris.
Strong agree,
man.
It's
Oh, the D is in parentheses.
D.
Davon
defense,
Reed.
guys. Defense.
I couldn't see.
All right, what else we
The
got?
LeBron stopper.
Is that how many we have?
From Dylan. Oh, that's the same one. Nope, not new. Found a new one. This seems like a rhyme. All right.
Wow, beautiful.
Okay. Styling like Bones Hyland. Put a player on an island. 3-ball wet, no drying. Cook defenders. I fry them. I sent this on an airplane.
I sent this on an airplane.
I don't think I think the last
awesome.
part was not part of the rhyme.
That was incredible, though.
Would you rate my rhyme just now?
I ain't create.
And I want to ask you, Brendan, how did I do?
Remember when there were no sports and we were doing jackpot games and we did robot rap battles?
Oh, yes, I
We've
do.
come a long way.
We have come a long way.
We've come a
It's
long
funny,
way.
I was just doing some end-of-year analysis and going through. Our low point was that. That was our low point.
When I did a rap battle with redacted
battle
on Jackbox.
That was our worst month ever.
Yeah.
April 2020.
Anyway, please keep those super chats
The
going.
world was a little weird at that point, but
It's still weird right now. All right. Denver Smuggets. I already know I'm going to love reading this one.
because it's you.
It's not me.
Because you wrote it.
I'm gonna love writing this one.
I did, just so everyone knows, I did make Denver Smuggets' avatar, and the price for the
delicious,
avatar was
but
that he had to tell me who he was. So now I know. You don't know. All right, it says, this couldn't have happened at a better time. The Ball Arena takeover tomorrow night is about to be incredibly lit. Plus, Jokic got to rest. My smug levels are through the roof.
Oh, my God.
Maybe this is me.
Maybe this is you. I am excited for tomorrow being such a big game. Like, look, it's not house money because if they lose, I'll be sad. But it is like if they win, it's just going to feel so freaking good, this Nuggets team rolling like that. And we get the party bus. We get all of this in front of
Yeah,
them.
you know what it is?
By the way, if you're at Ball Arena and you're not part of the party bus,
can
no
still hang
problem.
out.
We're going to have a table. I'll tweet it out. So be on the lookout tomorrow. We'll probably mention it in the pregame as well. We're going to be at Ball Arena with a table with some cool stuff going on.
Yeah, you don't have to
Giveaways,
ride our bus. You
the
can just come
wheel.
hang out with us.
We're going to have some cool stuff, so come hang out with us.
And
man.
hey, whether you're on the bus or not, if you rep DNVR, rep it to the game.
Rep it
Find
to
your
the game,
shirt,
man.
wear that shirt.
Get your DNVR
We
shirt.
want to see you guys loud and proud. I'll be coming through for a fan vote, so I'll see some of you.
You
for
want to
sure.
be on the fan vote? Come on by. Talk shit about the Jazz.
Should be fun.
What else we got?
Jeez. Munder Dome is back.
Oh, yeah, it was the Munder Dome.
Welcome
You're
to the
right.
Munder Dome.
It
That
is
was an
the Munder
improbable
Dome.
Munder, by the way. I was not looking good at halftime.
Also, they're like the top offense over the last 10 games in the NBA. Top offensive rating. All right, what else?
Feeling smug.
Free Noel?
All right. Hey, thank you for that.
Sure, yeah, free
Free
Noel.
Noel.
We don't disagree if you paid for it.
I don't know.
Free Noel.
I should probably check what Noel
What?
did
I know.
first.
What? Are we
We'll
part of
circle
a
back.
political? Okay. Sweet game. Are we gonna do some group chats or chants tomorrow for the bus takeover?
Oh,
Please
we'll work
say
on
yes.
those, yeah.
Ben,
EMO Nuggets.
We're gonna
EMO
say-
Nuggetsy.
I came up with a little something. He goes, "Go Nuggets! We're the best. Together we are more than the rest." And we just say that over and over.
That sounds great,
I
Eric.
hope they kick you out.
Yeah,
thanks,
what are
Eric.
you doing?
Eric will
here?
not be on the bus tomorrow.
Number one Nuggets.
you
We're
going?
the number one.
Keep going here. Let's keep going. Let's keep it moving. Eric's really
We will
little
plan some
games.
real ones.
Oso Blanco says vibes surrounded with little purple
it was a
stars.
super
Oh
sticker.
my god, these
Sticker
super
vibes.
stickers.
No one has ever
Dude,
kept those.
vibes. That's the best super sticker, Oso
the best one,
Blanco.
best one.
Oh my
There's
god.
a lot of super chads.
We got another one that
Just
says
a
the
jerk.
Dream Team is back tonight. Bones Hyland layup and D-Line Co entrance to the show are highlights of the night. Wow, you are right behind Bones.
I would
Hyland.
argue it was a low light since you derailed the broadcast, but
Well,
I
and
guess it's
some
going
would say
great.
that the broadcast didn't start until I arrived.
You know what? I would say that.
That's true. That's actually true. People have said that. I
The
heard.
second one didn't start.
Streets
until you
are
arrived.
talking.
That spin layup actually was really sexy,
it was
man.
lit,
that
man.
was really sexy.
Trifling.
It was also the night the skeletons came to life.
We got another one that says super chat. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude. I love a
It's
guy that
exactly
just
what
super
it is.
chats,
This
bro.
is the describer.
Dude, you know what?
God.
Imagine
Narrator.
if you saw someone in real life and you handed them $5 and you just yelled $5.
Super chat.
$5.
That'd be
Thank
dope.
you.
The world
We
would be a
appreciate you.
better place.
It would.
David W says, I'm styling. Call me Bones Hyland.
See?
Put a player on an island. 3-ball wet, no dying. Cook
Drying.
defenders, I fry them. Pass to Jeff, he's flying. I'm on an airplane. I love that he sent this one.
Doubling down on the
They
airplane.
went down. He said, "You know what? F it. I'm still on an airplane. Sending it again." That's my guy, David. David W. You are the
you
DraftKings
tipping
Sportsbook
us
Super Chat of the game
From the
Hell
Mile
yeah.
High. Is this a new Mile High club?
Dude, he's the drunkest one on the plane.
That's
He's
awesome.
probably duct taped to the plate.
He's
at this
probably
point.
screaming, "Did you guys see the Lakers score?"
I think we just technically had a rap battle, you and I.
We did have a rap battle in the same lines.
Yeah. You had cadence, though.
Oh, fuck.
You had no cadence.
I couldn't read that shit.
Well, one person can read, then you might not be a good rapper.
Jacob says, Super Chat. Strong agree.
Jacob is here.
Oh, shit.
Jacob is here.
Jacob! How to do it, so he just
Jacob sent 2 Super Chats. He put 2 good Super Chats.
First time in Denver. Just got to the bar from the game. Trying to take Adam up on his offer to come on.
He's here,
up.
guys.
All the Nuggets
He's
are
here.
good. Smuggets are back. Hell yeah, they are.
Let's go.
Except for I told you come up, get you some Rakia. To get Rakia. I thought you got bought up to get Rakia, and I offered you Rakia.
We'll get you.
Hey, will you grab a shot glasses from our guests here?
No.
Real Rakia.
If you're going to do it, if you're going to put this poison in your body, just do it.
Guys, I'm not kidding.
Because I still feel it, and it hurts.
I'm sweaty.
My face is like a little.
There's nothing to read. It's tea.
I've been sweating since that shot.
What are you allergic
the
to?
allergy card.
You're not going to trick
Yes,
me.
he did.
Hey, our guy
should
Crystal
try
Ghost
that.
says, one time you all want to slam Rakia. I'm not there. Crystal Ghost does slam Rakia. Like,
First of all,
when he
Crystal,
tells us how
it's
good
not
it
just
is.
one time for us.
yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, this is one time. I mean, come on, like basically every Saturday Winners Lounge. All right, what else we got?
Shout
Those
out
ones
to
are good. That
shout
one's
out
good.
to D-Line, King of the Common fan from the upper deck with 10 beers in the belly.
My guy.
Take that L back to retirement, Village Fakers. Dude, there's some heat on that super
Dude,
chat.
no one understands
That one's
you
coming
like
in
David.
hot.
No one understands me like David.
You are a King of the Common fan.
Telling you,
Aaron.
man. Lakers fans suck. They moved to Colorado, but they're not Coloradans. They are not Coloradans.
Wow.
All right, what else we got? Justin says, Immaculate Vibe booster shot tonight. Oh, hell yeah, Dunkle Jeff.
It's going to go
Justin.
ahead and refund your $5. It's the Duncan Uncle, Jeff. We reject your comment.
I thought you were about to go anti-vax, but that's fine. It's fine.
We actually don't approve of it.
Yeah.
I did see fear on your face.
I was like,
drank
oh,
the
left
vaccine.
turn.
All right, what else we got? Mixer says, when this team plays like one, with solidarity and intensity, everything flows so much easier. Even Jokic looks more energized. Also, do you guys think Boogie will come to Denver now? Man, the Boogie story, like, this is why so much happens in 1 year that you need to, like, catalog it all, you know? Because you come back, like, we're going to
That's what we
forget.
do for a living.
I have no idea if DeMarcus Cousins is still coming to Denver. Well, honestly, if he was, I thought he would come tonight for the back-to-back.
I don't know. Take of this what you will, but these are the facts that I do know.
Okay.
Will Barton entered health and safety protocol. That was the second slot that
Right.
enabled them to offer that 10-day deal. Will Barton is out of health and safety protocol. I don't know if that means they can't offer him a deal. We'll work on getting an answer to that. But food for thought. Keep in mind, it wasn't the Bull trade. It was Barton, and Barton's back now, so something to keep an eye on.
It's weird how when this story first broke earlier in the season, it's like, or earlier in the week, it's like Nuggets kind of need this or that. Right now, you kind of look at it and you're like, I want to see what happens tomorrow night.
A little bit, yeah.
I want to see.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. The Nuggets need. I think DeMarcus Cousins would be good if he came.
I mean,
here.
I would take him
But
gladly.
part of me is sitting here like, the Nuggets just needed a good stretch, man. They just needed, and this is the opportunity. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Might still happen. A lot of season left. Protocols yet ahead. Trevor says 2-0 since watching games with my daughter.
Trevor!
Oh, Trevor, that's right. That's
Dude.
right. The lucky daughter. Holy
Dude.
hell, they've never.
Trevor's daughter is the biggest Nugget stand there
Dude, I'm
is.
telling you, Trevor-
140 points
She's
a
the
game.
Trevor, you're like
biggest
the
smug
greatest
there
story
is.
of the week, man. Girl dad joining the club. Girl dad. She knows nothing but Nuggets dominance.
3-0
You
coming.
deleted it before I could read it, Kale.
3-0 coming.
What's that?
Said 3-0.
Kale, don't listen to
incoming.
him. You're doing great.
I guess Utah 3-0 coming. I love it. You know what? He had a daughter. He became a smugget. Daughters are the best, Trevor. I can't wait. I'm so happy for you, man.
Oh.
Here says, super producer Kale putting in the extra work. These games where Jokic gets to sit the fourth are good for his soul.
And his
I agree.
feet and his knee
Hold
and his
on,
back.
this
You know who
guy-
else
this
a
is-
girl dad? Jokic.
Oh, that's true.
This was a very smart super chat. First off, he gave super producer Kale some
That's
love.
how you know you're gonna get
He
on,
made
yeah.
sure to throw that up, but he still wanted to get his question off.
That's right.
I really, really like.
That's right.
Send me a super chat.
He's like, Kale won't
Send me
miss
a
this
super
one.
chat.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Economic. All right, what else we got? Danny says, crazy stat I just came across. Nuggets are 22-0 this season when vibes are immaculate.
You know
Wow,
what?
he is
He's
so
on to
right.
something, man.
Holy
that dude,
shit.
That's the guy that does his research.
I might put that in the
guy
player
gets it.
grades. Yeah.
That guy gets it.
Man, deep dive on the Nuggets right
They're
here.
undefeated. They're
on.
undefeated when
I'm
the
gonna fact
vibes are
check that.
immaculate.
I'm gonna fact check
Who
that.
would have thought?
So true.
Who would've
He's right.
thought?
No, he's right. Yeah.
McQueen, would you have thought that?
Stanley
You
is
knew
telling
it
me
too.
right now, over under 46 wins for the Nuggets. You're going to make me do math.
I did.
22 and then
What's
there's
the
20.
record
We're
now?
just gonna say over every time.
How many have they won?
No one
Stanley.
likes. No one likes
22.
unders.
How many have they played?
Exactly half, 41 now, right? Or
22,
42. I
so
think we're at
44?
42.
Over.
So it's gonna be over. Yeah,
Oof.
Over.
Smug, huh?
kind of the brand.
I'll tell you what. If they beat Utah tomorrow
No, they're
night, I'll get
41.
annoying.
This is the exact half point.
I'll get annoying.
Exact half
if they
point.
beat Utah.
22 at the exact half point of a very difficult first part of the season.
With help is
I say
on the
under.
way.
Under.
Help is
Oh,
on the
okay.
way. No,
I'm gonna say
we
under.
don't bet unders.
Well, all right. I'm not going to answer that. Jay
You
says,
did
first
answer
time at the bar. What a game. Let's go, boys.
go, Jay.
I hope we saw you
I hope
tonight,
we
man.
saw
I hope
you
we got
too,
to
man.
meet you, man. Sometimes,
If we didn't, that's on
you know, we
us.
try not to like bother people out of nowhere, but we do
Tomorrow,
always
if you
appreciate
come, make sure that you talk to someone.
I don't
You know?
anymore because one time I went up to a table and I was like, "Hey, I'm Brendan." And they were like, "Who the
They're
fuck
like, we'll have a
fuck are
Diet
you?"
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Now
I'm
move along.
They're like, I'm here for the Chiefs game. I'm like, all right, yeah.
For the
You guys
Chiefs.
have a good one.
Nobody's ever here for the
I know,
Chiefs
it's a
game.
joke.
Nobody's ever here for the Chiefs. Well, I don't want you fooling people here. You guys want to go while we wait for Ryan Blackburn?
Oh wow, we still don't have Ryan Blackburn. What
He
do you
says
guys-
done in
Ryan.
30 seconds. Will be any second. So he's actually probably on
We
his
give
way
you
to
one
set up.
shot, Ryan. It's like we're waiting for you. Come
Really
on.
quick around the association. Raptors Bucks. The Raptors win, guys. You would never guess it, but the Raptors get the win. Pascal
good for them.
Siakam goes for 30, 10, and 10. A triple-double.
Ooh.
And the Raptors win. Bucks get the L. The Blazers got a win tonight somehow.
What?
How that shitty
In
Blazers
basketball?
team?
That's
Yeah.
awesome, guys. They bookended that horrible Nuggets game with a win over the Nets and a win over whom?
The Wizards.
Yeah, right.
Wes Unseld's Wizards.
Wes Unseld
We're now
Jr.'s.
22 and 21.
Still
Do
a
you
good
think
record.
Michael
really.
Malone is fist bumping that he has a better record than Wes Unseld? I
Absolutely.
think he was a little too, he's doing a little too good.
Yeah. Calm down. Reality.
No,
Reality
I think that Malone is just like in a tunnel of despair most days. When like everyone's hurt, everyone's like until like tonight when the vibes have thawed, the leaf has been turned.
I could see Michael Malone stating his record, not the Nuggets' record, but his. He's like, I'm not counting Popeye's losses. Those are not me. He's like, this season we're 20.
you? I would
we're
totally do that.
21 and 16 when I coach.
Hey,
But,
do those go under Popeye's like record as a head coach?
I think it goes to Michael Malone. Yeah, it goes to Michael
It goes to
Malone.
Michael
All right,
Oh,
let's
Ryan's
keep going.
here.
Let's keep going.
Hey, Ryan Blackburn is here with us.
Oh,
We'll
let's
finish
go.
around the association.
Definitely.
Ryan is in the house.
Let's
Look
go.
At
Look
this.
at
Ryan, it's great
You
to
look
see
so
you, man.
happy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much fun did you have at Ball Arena tonight?
Guys, I gotta tell you, this was a fantastic win. The vibes were immaculate immediately at the arena tonight, and you could sense the energy like once you got into the building. For whatever reason, the Lakers just draw a lot more energy into the building than some of the other games, and it was just fantastic to be there and fantastic to watch fans just leave immediately.
So do you think it was that the Nuggets sense that this game meant a little bit extra, that this was like a little bit more meaningful?
Start a fire.
Well, it's funny that you say that, actually. Nikola, he actually said at the beginning of his presser that he thought that they would either win by 30 or lose by 30 based off of the energy in the building tonight, or what people were saying tonight. So I think there might be something to that. I'm not really sure, but kind of cool to think about from just how wild this season has been, that they have that capability in them to put up this number.
Last one here before we get to the media availability, but do you have like a favorite sad Lakers fan tonight that you just observed? Was there like a specific fan you saw that was like, hey, I'm going to remember this guy?
There wasn't, but I will say just the vibes at the beginning when the Lakers were scoring with Denver, the energy from those fans was so high. They got 20 points in the paint in the first quarter, and everybody felt really good, and you could just see it tapering off minute by minute, quarter by quarter. It was fantastic to watch. This is just a crazy feeling, I think, to be in this position where you could beat the Lakers by 35.
I just love thinking about how miserable experience this was for somebody that spent like
Awesome.
$500 tonight to come to this game, and it was just like, wow, this was not fun for a single second. Maybe 3 minutes at the beginning it was okay, it was bearable, but
Biggest win over the Lakers in Nuggets history.
oh, they paid for that.
Margin
oh,
of victory.
I love it.
Margin
I
of
absolutely
victory.
love it. All right, well, let's go inside the post-game commentary here. Michael Malone, how would you say his mood was tonight?
Full disclosure, I didn't realize I was having the full quotes until midway through Michael Malone's presser, but his vibes were immaculate, is how I would describe it.
Nice.
He was straight up vibing, for sure. He highlighted the 35 assists to 6 turnovers, which anytime you get a margin like that, your coach is going to be smiling ear to ear.
This is back-to-back games, by the way, with 35 assists, I believe. I know this last game against Portland was a little like whatever, but hey, 2 times in a row, 35 is a lot of assists.
Also 20-plus threes for the second time in a row.
Yep.
On winning the second half for the second time in a row, he said,
Oh,
we're
wow.
going streaking.
We're streaking, baby. I'm telling you, Bones is the key. Unlocks everything.
I've taken off my clothes and ran down the street.
What else did he have to say?
He gave Davon Reed the DPOG chain. That was a shoo-in, I think, based off of how the game unfolded tonight.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk about the bench, a lot of talk about Bones. On Bones, and on the key to the bench, he said that they were playing as one tonight. And I have to think that a lot of that, just everybody's sort of finding their role with this particular bench unit, with Jeff Green kind of as the roller, everybody else spacing for Facu, and then Bones attacking when he has the ball too. He said on Bones, basically saying that it would be hard to get into a rhythm. Bones was having a difficult time when it was Facu. He said that he wanted to get Bones the ball more. And I think that we've definitely seen that over the course of these last 2.
No doubt about it. Where do you stand on – I mean, I know you saw the tweet. I know you gave me a shout-out tonight. I appreciate it. I mean, these 2 games have been very good for Bones, kind of expected. Are you fully buying into the Bones renaissance?
I never really left. This is the journey of a rookie, right? Like when you get into these situations where the grind of the season, like they just hit game 40 and game 41. And, he was having some good moments, he was having some bad moments, and he was in a little bit of a valley. And now we're seeing him peaking a little bit. And this is what really talented players do when they're really young in the league, is they just need that one little bit of spark. And he got that in the last game and really carried it over in a big fashion tonight. He was fantastic for sure.
He really was fantastic. And he's so fun when he's fantastic too, man. He really is.
He might be one of the top vibe suppliers on the roster, right?
He's definitely a vibe supplier. He is a vibe supplier. Wholesaler.
That's an
Really
archetype now.
Really a vibes wholesaler, I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah. All right, well, anything else from Malone?
He mentioned that they had no excuses about the injuries, but also that the schedule also sucks and that they're playing Utah on the back-to-back for a 3rd time.
Love that he's bringing this
And
up.
the Jazz have 4 days off. So, yeah, no, shout out to you, Adam, who I know you've been harping on this for sure. Malone is in your corner on this one for sure.
It's so dumb. Like, the Jazz basically have a training camp to prepare for this game. Like,
know.
training camp's 4 days. The Jazz had 4 days to prepare for the Nuggets. It's ridiculous. The Nuggets have, like, they'll wake up tomorrow and play. All right. Should we move on to, was it Bones Hyland tonight?
Yeah, so we got Bones, we got Davon Reed, and we got Nikola Jokic tonight.
Let's get some Bones.
For sure. On his threes going in, and he said it gives confidence to the whole team. And I think there's something to that.
Wow.
Once people see Bones having fun, and once they see him playing well, the Nuggets have played well as a team. The stats been floating out there that the Nuggets are now, I think, 9-0 when he scores at least 10 points. That's not an accident. It's like that's when the bench is playing well, when they get him the ball and he delivers. That's a really, really big deal. He says on the vibe, and I'm kind of dotting here. We came back the next day after the Clippers loss. We talked it out. Everyone's more comfortable now. That's what we needed just to get tighter. And I like that. I think that makes a lot of sense, that everybody just kind of needed to take a breath and realize that they can play well. They've shown it over these past couple that they can do it. It's just about falling into the right roles. And I think that there really is something to that with this bench unit.
It's interesting, man, because we were just talking about that on today's show about whether or not we buy. They needed the confidence builder. They needed to know, like, hey, this is what we're capable of. 37 points on LeBron James. They needed that. But I'm still like, I'm not sold. I'm not convinced. I'm like, hey, I'm encouraged, but not convinced. Right. So it sounds like everybody's stopping a little bit short of that. But, hey, tomorrow would go a long way to convincing me a little bit that the Nuggets are back. So we'll see.
He also mentioned on Kent Bazemore, who he was getting pretty physical with and who was getting physical with him. that they were in the same agency. he likes it when the veterans test him, and having a guy that's in the same agency as him actually, that was something that he thought about today. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. The agency stuff is weird, though. That's always weird to me.
Yeah. On Davon Reed, he said on his threes, and I actually asked him about this, that I think a lot of people have been surprised that his three has been such a weapon so far this year, that he does a lot of other stuff other than just a Torrey Craig type role. And he said on his threes, I want people to know that that's a part of my game. I was a 40% three-point shooter in college.
Talk your talk. Talk your talk.
I'm telling you, like 40 or 50% of three-point shooting is confidence. So hearing that, I'm like, all right, he's got the confidence aspect of it.
A wide open Reed three is awfully close to the circle.
Oh, really?
It's awfully close to the circle of trust.
Really?
I'm pretty close, Ryan. Where are you? Where do you trust an open Reed three?
Open Reed three in the circle of trust for you?
Brendan, I think he's a guy that really rises to the moment. I would definitely agree with that.
What a way around that question, but okay. All right.
A plus, Ryan. Well played.
All right, round and round we go. What else?
On guarding LeBron James, he said that LeBron had worked him pretty good in the post during his rookie year, that he wanted some revenge, really soaked in that moment when it happened. He was really looking forward to this game, and he was clearly up for it.
Am I a Davon Reed guy?
Dude,
Why wouldn't you be, man?
are you alive?
I think
Let
I
me
might
check
be
your
a
pulse.
Davon Reed
Yep,
guy.
No reason
Davon
not
Reed
to be.
guy.
I mean, I like his game. I don't love his game. I like it, but I love these quotes. So.
I'm saying like that guy that could step in and defend the way he defended tonight. That's not Aaron Gordon. That's just like another guy on the like. We don't think of him as a defensive
I still
presence.
don't.
He was incredible tonight. Like that's a role on the squad that is like dearly missing, and so. I love it. Like he's like stepping into that Torrey Craig role.
Kind of is. I like it. Okay, keep it going, Ryan.
On getting the two-way contract, because this was the first time I think that we had talked to him since he got it. He says, I'm not satisfied. He wants to learn to get better every day. That was how he phrased it. And then he was also later asked whether he had conversations with Tim Connolly about upgrading that to a standard contract. And he kind of walked that back a little bit. That was kind of probably he said he was taking it one step at a time, was the direct quotes.
Fair.
But on the bench, he says, we're figuring it out just like the rest of the team. We've been hitting our stride the last couple of games. He was not necessarily verbose in this one, but he said it very efficiently and was very good with what he did with the media. I really like him, guys. I really do.
I do too, man. Really like him. All right, what else? What else we got from tonight?
And last one, we got Nikola Jokic on what's working right now. This was the win by 30 or lose by 30 quote. He talked about the Clippers loss and said that was a tough loss against the Clippers, that we were supposed to win, that kind of prompted them a little bit. On Davon Reed, he said there's not much guys playing like that in today's NBA, kind of that garbage player role, but more of just a physical toughness kind of role. He said he gave us that little bit of extra energy. On the bench, playing well. We can play bad because we know they have our back.
Love it, man. I love that a lot. Jokic is he's a good leader saying stuff like this. Wonder if he really believes it, but hey,
I mean, look, if the bench is going to get killed by not just the media, but let's be honest, right? Like the coach talking openly in the post-game pressers. And killed is like they've deserved it. They haven't been good enough, but to be a leader, you have to take the opportunities to shout out when they do rise to the occasion. You have to.
I'll tell you, so much of this is about combos. Facu, Bones, Reed. I'm intrigued, guys. I'm intrigued 1, 2, 3 because Bones clearly provides that like threes and rim scoring. You know, he can hit the three, he can get to the rim. Facu obviously does what he does, including defensively. And then Reed, I mean, he needs to make his shots. That's kind of the thing that flips this, because if you have 2 3-point shooters, 2 out of 3 of those guys are 3-point shooters, you got it. If you don't, you don't. And Davon Reed is that switch guy. I don't know if he's going to be an every game 3-point shooter, but at least he gives you another wrinkle there. So I'm intrigued that the bench has found a combination in that backcourt. And then you had Zeke, who's obviously played great tonight. You know, I'm intrigued.
Ryan, I'm a man of the people, so you just
he's the man of the people.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody knows that. We just got a super chat for you specifically, and you seem to be in a very, very good mood. So
why don't we bring it down?
This is the moment to just like bring it up a little bit more. They wanted to ask, what were your thoughts on Facu tonight?
Oh,
it actually says, "What are your thoughts on Facu?"
No, tonight.
Tonight. Here's what I will say is that Facu Campazzo is an NBA caliber player. He is
good start.
A fantastic teammate. He's somebody who I think brings up the vibe of everybody around him, and I think
a super guy.
Like tonight, where you need the high energy, and especially against a team like Portland last game, where you need somebody who can just will you and push you over the top in a way like he did last night. He fit in both of those scopes, and I think that he is part of that bench renaissance, where you have guys who you don't necessarily have to do it all the time and do it your way all the time. He was able to get out of the way tonight and make way for a guy like Bones, make way for a guy like Davon Reed, Zeke Nnaji, guys like that. But it was a part of the healthy unit. And I do think that Adam is onto something here, that when the unit is healthy, Facu will look better. I do not necessarily I still have concerns, guys, and I won't lie to anybody. And the plus minus is generally a symptom of the problem. It doesn't necessarily mean he's the actual problem. But I try to be as objective as possible on it, and I just try to point stuff out. And so, for all of our Argentina listeners here, I love you guys. I love Facu. I hope that he has success. Don't ever get it twisted. I want the team to do well.
I love hearing that from you. I want to say it right back. As someone who's clearly a Facu guy, I really like the information you put out. It's good for me to see. Like, it's a counterbalance to my bias, and I love hearing you say Facu's an NBA caliber player. I think I look at you as someone who looks at facts and talks about facts.
For sure.
So I appreciate your contributions to the discourse. I appreciate you, Ryan Blackburn.
I think we have one more super chat for you.
And I'm not
Is
just
that
saying
right?
that,
We have one more super chat that says 5 legends reporting live from Denver. Let's go. Ryan, this was fantastic. Thank you so much. People don't know this. He filled in on very short order. I texted him like 12 minutes ago.
King.
I texted him like 12
That's
minutes ago, and he filled in for us. Thank you so much, Ryan. Everybody go and check out Denver Stiffs, obviously my old gig. And don't forget the Pickaxe and Roll podcast. I'm sure he'll be podcasting into the wee hours of the night. I know that grind.
Do we know when people should show up tomorrow? I've been asked.
I'll talk about that in a second. Okay. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much, man. Get
Eric
safely
has
home.
no idea where he is. Bye, Ryan. Get home safe,
Do you
man.
want him to answer that question?
How fucking long are we saying bye to Ryan?
That was a pretty quick goodbye.
I was like trying to move us along.
Eric just woke back up. Give him a second.
Tomorrow, the bus leaves. I believe at 4:45 is when we start. At 4:45, I believe we're going to start loading the bus. At 5 o'clock, it leaves. So you can get here at any time before that. You can get here at noon. You can get here at 1. You can get here at 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to do. Just know that the bus is going to start loading around then. And look, we're going to have some name tags tomorrow for everybody, because I know a lot of people are going to be meeting each other for the first time. You don't have to wear a name tag. We'll all take them off when we get on the bus, because that boy will know everybody. But when we come to hang out and get to know everyone, I want everybody to come out and be like, hey, you're so-and-so from the chat. Like, hey, it's great to meet you. Like, and hang out. That's my vision for tomorrow. I'm going to hopefully help foster that so we all get to meet each other in real life. We got 2 super chats. Let's get to them both real quickly before we end this hour and a half longer podcast.
I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Me too.
Me too. I'm done.
We should see who can wait the longest.
I'm losing.
You're losing it?
I'm running out of
Should I get to the super chat?
Legs started
all right, I'm going to read this.
Hurry
Hey, we got to go quickly here.
The tight cross.
So I'm going to read this. Mark Hansotia.
Mitch, do you want to sit in for the last 5 minutes?
Hold up, Vogt, hold up. He says,
We need you.
Comrade LeBron, Queen of China, take your L back to LA. Little misogyny.
Yeah, you didn't think you were about to read that. Yeah.
Don't love those parts of it, but you know what?
Appreciate the super chat.
Thanks for the money.
The part there. No, you have one more. Vogt, get your ass back here. Do not go piss yet. All right, we got one more. Jeremy says,
piss, girl.
Immaculate vibes, brother. Immaculate vibes. Right back to you, brother. And to everybody watching for us, I know this was a long show, but we were feeling it, guys. Saturday night, we appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody that sent the super chat, everybody that came to the bar, just everybody that sent some good vibes our way. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Saturday night. We're going to do this again tomorrow, only more so. We'll see you guys then.
Let's go.
I'm excited to see you all tomorrow.